All right, everybody, welcome in. It's Tuesday. It means it's time to play some baseball. All right, KBO. Back to the KBO. Tuesday afternoon, 1:30 we play. Well, 1:30-ish. We'll give you some Hanwha Eagles KBO baseball action going on this afternoon. So, since last Tuesday, since we last streamed, actually I think we did do an update on the YouTube channel since then, but still looking at the standings here. Whoop, let me bring it up. Did that again. There you go. Start talking about stuff, and I'm not even showing it to you. All right, here you go. There's the standings over there to the left, and you can see our Eagles are way down in the standings. They're 17.5 behind the LG Twins. Don't even worry about that. Just remember, it's the top 5 teams in the KBO that make the playoffs. So that's where we want to be. We want to be in the top 5. And currently, you got KT in 4th. We're 2 behind them. SSG is 16.5 out, but we're only a game behind them. We're only a half game behind Samsung. We did have some interesting scheduling here. We had that series against Samsung. I think that's what we played on stream. I believe that's what we did. So we took 2 out of 3 there. We took 2 out of 3 from Kaiwoom. Kaiwoom is, I believe, last. Are they last? Yes, they are last in the league. They gave us a fight there. That team hits home runs, man. They have some power. They don't do much else, but they hit home runs. And they gave us a hard time. But we did get out of that series winning 2. Tough series against LG. LG, the best team in the league. And they looked like it. First game was really close. That was a good pitching matchup. Went 1-0. Came up short on that one. And then the 12-5 loss was a really tough one. Vera pitched that game. We were hoping for better stuff out of him. He did not have a great day. And I believe there was like 6-7 unearned runs, so a big defensive mistake cost us that ball game. Did pick up the win in the last game of the series, though. So when 5-1 come out of that, avoiding the sweep, which obviously we're not catching LG. Let's flip back to the standings again. We're not going to catch LG for sure. We probably only have about 22 to 24 games left in the season, honestly. So what we're doing, though, today is we are going head-to-head with the Landers, who are a game ahead of us. We got 3 against them. So if we can figure out a way to win 2 out of 3 in this series, we could end up tie with them, and that should potentially put us back into either a tie or a playoff spot, depending on how Samsung and KT play. So 4 teams fighting it out. I said the last playoff spot. I probably should have said last playoff spots in the intro, the little teaser, whatever you want to call that, for the stream today. But yeah, 4-team race. I don't think anybody's catching the Dinos. I suppose they could. I mean, 10 games over 500. They played better baseball, so I doubt anyone's catching them. Kia and LG are up there too on their own little level. So we're down here fighting it out for the last spot. You want to get that ideally 4th spot, but 5th gets you in the playoffs and gets you a chance. And we have Castaneda, Rue, and Vera. Those 3 guys have done a great job pitching for us. So if we get one of those guys in like a 1-game playoff, we have a shot. So this is it, man. Both these teams want to win 2 out of 3. That would add a game to the Landers lead, or it would pull us even with them in the standings. So it's a very, very important series. And Moon will be on the mound for them. As I said, he's 6-5 with a 4.55 ERA. 120 innings pitched. He's given up 142 hits, 40 walks. So he's a beatable guy. This is a guy we can beat. And we'll start with the shortstop will be leading off. 291, 322 is the on-base percentage. His numbers have dropped off a bit after a great start. He was arguably our best player. Well, no, you can't say that. No is our best player. But outside of No, you could make an argument in the first half that Ha was our best player. And he'll hit a little ground ball, but he'll beat that. All right. So a leadoff hit gets us started. I'm going to bring up Moon, 20-year-old center fielder. Lines that one to left, but that'll be caught. So there's your first out. Melendez steps up. Melendez was carrying a lot of weight while No was out. His numbers did suffer. He even played third base, so really great effort by Melendez. There's a little ground ball in front of the plate. He goes to second. It may not look like it, but he is out. I know we don't play out of the park for graphics. He looked like he was in there way ahead of that throw. All right, here we go. Si-Hwan No, our third baseman, healthy, back in the lineup. 356, 430 on base percentage, 25 home runs. He is among the league leaders in multiple categories offensively. But he'll fly out the center field on a 3-2 pitch, and that'll end the top of the first. On the mound for us, Tae-Young Lee. Lee is 3-9. 4.88 is the ERA. 97 2/3. Excuse me. 106 hits. So, two comparable pitchers going at it today. Lee with a better upside, though. A younger pitcher who's developing. Go to first. They got him on the 1-1 pitch, one down. And then I'll bring Ha to the plate. The left fielder hitting 240 as he steps in. 2-1 pitch. Line drive into right field. That'll be a hit. So a one-out single. If I've got my rotation right, Lee should be fifth in the rotation. So that means that we'll have Castaneda and Rue for games 2 and 3, which increases our odds a little bit. There he goes, third stolen base of the season. Got a good jump on that one. And Jun to the plate, 22 home runs for this guy, so you got to watch him. Here's the 1-2, swung on and missed, and there's 2 outs. Now Lee looks at Che. Che is the third baseman, 297, 24 home runs, 3-2 count. Swung on and missed, so Lee's through the first. The Landers get a man on, but they leave him. So going to the second with no score. All right, here we go. Center, the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. Melendez, No, and Che. Melendez is 0 for 1 today. It's a fly ball. That's not going to be caught. That's going to hit off the fence. Melendez will be in the second. He'll slide, but he didn't need to. So he took the 0-1 pitch and drove it into the gap. He's got a leadoff double. And let's see what No can do with that. No's 0 for 1. Hits that ball hard back up the middle. That's going to get through. Will it bring Melendez in? He's going to come home. Here comes the throw. He is safe, 1-0 RBI single for No. That's RBI 89. All right, Lee will face 2, 3, and 4. It'll be Ha, Jun, and Che. And leading it off will be the left fielder. He is 1 for 1 today. That ball's hit hard. That's not coming back. That's going to get up into the seats. Tie this ball game up at 1. Solo home run to lead off the bottom of the 4th. I guess we're in the fireworks. That's why the screen looks so goofy. What do you pay for those seats? Get showered with fireworks. So 1-1, threw him a fork ball. 79, and he got all of it. And now Lee will throw the 3-2 pitch. That's off the fists, up the middle. Jung can't get there. That's a base hit. Now Lee will face Che with a man on, a run in on the home run. There goes the runner. Throw comes down, not in time. Stolen base. That's his third stolen base of the season. 2-0. Lifted in the right. That's caught by the right fielder. The runner will hold at second. So there's your first out of the inning. Han will now step up. The right fielder, 1 for 1 today, 239 on the season. 1-2 from Lee. Got him on the outside corner. Fastball. 87. But he got it on the corner. Now Kim, the DH, steps in. He's 0 for 1. The 0-2 pitch to him. Ground ball on up with it. Good grab. He'll take it unassisted. That'll end the fourth. We're going to the fifth, tied up at 1. So with 1 out, gets Moon to the plate. A fly ball could score a run. 3-2. Walked him inside. And they're going to take the pitcher out of the game. Something happened to him on that pitch. So we will see a new pitcher. It will be, let's see, Ha-Wan Che. This guy's just got 8 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 4.15's the ERA. So he's got 6 walks and 7 hits and 8 2/3. So we will see what he can do here with 1 out and the bases loaded. Melendez no on deck. Here's the 3-2. Line drive hit hard. That should be caught. Park will tag. He will head home and throw offline, luckily, because Park is hauling a trailer or something behind him as he's coming down third base. Knowing his base running skills, that hit, anybody should score on that. I should score on that. Park, luckily the throw was offline. All right, so we got 2 men on now. No to the plate. 2 outs, 2-1 is your score. And here's Che's 0-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. That's going to slip through, so No gets a hit to right field. See what the runner from third does. He's going to come home and score, so that'll make it 3-1. No's got 2 RBIs in this ball game. So a big first game in this series. Both these teams want to win at least 2 of these games. Inho Che steps in, 361 on the season. He's 0 for 2 today. 2 outs, 2 men on. Hits it hard, but right at the second baseman. He'll be out. Damage is done, though. Hanwha puts up 2. Takes a 3-1 lead. These guys are a much more balanced lineup than the... who did we just play? Samsung was just loaded with lefties. All right, so Lee's coming out for the 6th. 5 runs, 5 hits, so 1 run in 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks so far. Did get himself out of a jam in the 5th. So we're going to have a short leash here in the 6th, though. He'll face Jun. Here's the 3-1 pitch, hit high into the air. That ball is probably gone, and is just over the fence. Nobody can catch it. All right, here we go. Lee is done. We will go to Kim, the left-hander, to start the inning. We'll let Park throwing, because if he does get into any trouble, we want to have Park ready. But here we go. It's Che, Kim, and Lee. So 2 lefties and then a right-hander. So 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup. Kim is 2-2 with a 3.33 ERA. So now all of a sudden it's raining again. Oh, beautiful. We'll take it. We will take it. Love you, Blue. The umpires call this one. So we'll pick up a 3-2 win in a shortened game. That is just extra nice because that gives the bullpen the day off. We will take that. So, all right. So now we're back up to the top of our rotation for game 2. We got Castaneda, and then game 3 we'll have Rue. So we picked up the game we really wanted to get, that first game, with the weaker of our 3 pitchers for this series going. And let's just fly right back into that one, get this thing rolling. Looking at Castaneda, his numbers are actually a little better than Rue's. But, all right, here we go. Song on the mound for the Landers, 8-7, 4.08 is the ERA. And here's the first pitch from him, actually the 1-1 pitch from him. As we fly around the stadium. And we are underway. Game 2. Popped him up. Ha is out. There's 1 down. Moon to the plate now. Moon steps in. 286. 353 is the on-base percentage. 5 home runs. Playing a steady center field. This guy just turned 20 early in the season. So one of our bright young stars of the present and the future. He flies out on an 0-2 pitch. They have a bad habit of talking somebody up and then they fly out or make an error. Melendez steps in. 317, 18 home runs. 379 is the on-base percentage. The 1-2 to him. Ground ball shortstop. Should be, boots it. I was going to say it should be a routine play. Can't hang on to it, so Melendez will be on board on the air. And we'll see if No can make him pay. And here's the pitch from Song. There's a fly ball dead center field. That's going back. And that's out of here. Home run for No, number 26 on the season. 2 runs. Eagles take advantage of the error and take a 2-0 lead. Pretty impressed, though, that Jung is up to 250 after the way he started the season offensively. We were even platooning him for a while just because he wasn't hitting.
Strike 3.
And there's a 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's your second out. Che to the plate now. The catcher, our actual starting catcher, back in. Park was in yesterday. He hit him with that pitch. 0-1 pitch. And as I always say, I think that's like the 12th time that Che's been hit by a pitch, our catcher. And the guy is hitting 229, so you know it's not on purpose. Now Lim to the plate. He's batting 9th today. There's your pitch to him. Swung on, hit high and deep. That ball is well out of here. Lim turning on the power. That's a 2-run home run. All of a sudden, it's a 4-0 ball game here in the second. So an error in the first leads to a 2-run home run, and now a hit by pitch on the catcher, hitting 226. Brings Lim to the plate, and he hits that ball out of here. So Hanwha taking advantage of mistakes by the Landers. So Song couldn't overcome some mistakes in the first 2 innings, but he's settling in, putting up zeros since the second. Melendez now 0 for 2 today. And here's Song's 3-1. That misses outside, so Melendez will now take a walk down the first. And we'll get No to the plate with a runner on and 2 outs. 2 for 2 today. Here's your 2-0 to him. Fly ball in the center. That's hit hard. Will it go? It does. A 2-home run day for No. Home run number 27. He makes it 6-0. Hanwha on top. Man, did we miss this guy when he was hurt. Could mean he's due. There's a line drive that's going to get past the shortstop in the left field. So back-to-back singles. Hanwha's got something going here in the top of the 7th. Actually finally evened up their hits and runs because of the hit batter and the error in the first. They actually had 6 runs on 4 hits. Now Melendez and No is on deck. Here's your 1-2 to Melendez. Swung on and missed. Melendez goes down. Huge out for the Landers. So now there's 2 outs, Noah to the plate. And we'll see what happens here. Park will face No with 2 outs, 2 men on. 2 home run night, 3 hit night for No. There's a fly ball into the right center field gap. Into the seats, a 3 home run day for No. Number 28 on the season makes it 9-3. I think we know who the player of the game is at the moment. Not to say that the Hanwha bullpen isn't capable of giving up 6 runs. That was huge. What a night for No. That also means that we are going to be getting the closer up. We're just going to go to Joe for the 9th inning, unless we add some runs here. But for right now, it's going to be on Joe in the 9th. So the Landers making us sweat this one out. So 9-1-2, Lim, Ha, and Moon. And here's the 3-2 pitch to Lim. SSG goes to their closer as well. So there's a strikeout to start the 9th. So's got a 2.84 earned run average and 44 1/3. He's got 25 saves. Ha will step in, another 3-2 count. Takes it low for a walk. Now, one thing interesting here is if we can make this guy work. Maybe he's not available tomorrow. And right now you're worried about winning this game, but you're talking about effects of this game. So here's So's pitch, 1-0. Hit it hard, but grabbed it. First, he'll go to second. He's safe. All right, I was going to say, but that graphic is never 100%. It's actually usually wrong. Ha gets in there. Good base running. Saves, keeps the inning alive. Great grab by Jun, though, at first base. That could have easily been a double. Now Melendez will step in. Here's the 1-2. Line drive goes the other way. Ha can get a turn. He can score. Here he comes to the plate. Throw's not going to be in time. Give Melendez an RBI single. Makes it 10-6. That's a big run. Now No gets back to the plate. Joe's ready to go. No will step in with Melendez on first, 2 outs. There's a fly ball. He has done it again. Unbelievable. A 4 home run performance for No. That is, what's that, 29 now? That is unbelievable. I thought it said tie. It said it sets a KBO regular season game record. 4 home runs in a game. That is amazing. 12-6. So the Landers are not going to go away quietly. Showing the 1-2 pitch, ground ball, second base. Could be 2. Here's the turn from Ha. Double play ends the ball game. Hoy. What a night. Hanwha, 12 runs on 9 hits. And you're sweating it. I was absolutely sweating the end of that ball game. 3 runs in the 5th, and 3 runs in the 8th. So the Landers have 6 runs on 12 hits. But what a night by No. There is no way. I didn't even mean to make that joke. That just happened. There isn't any way that No isn't the player of the game. Look at this. 5 for 5. He scored 4 runs because he hit 4 homers. 9 RBIs. Puts his average to 366. That was his 29th home run. 99 RBIs. Keep in mind, this guy missed. Did he miss a month? I think he might have missed a month. Maybe it was 3 weeks, but whatever. And this is game like 120 something. So he'll hit 100 RBIs at some point this season. He's sitting at 99 already. Just a great performance by him. 5 of the 9 hits. So just 4 hits out of the rest of the lineup. But we'll take it. They needed it. All right, well, let's look at what it's got. That puts us a game behind KT. Puts Samsung a game behind us. And the Landers are a game behind us. So taking the first 2 ball games, absolutely perfect. Couldn't script this better. So now we've won 3 straight. Picking up that win to end the LG series. Got Rue going for this game 3 of the series. I'm sitting here debating, do I want to play it or do I want to? We're going to sim it. I can't play out another game. It'd take too much time to hang on. So let's just do that. We'll sim this one. So we'll sim up to the day off. We got Rue going. Keep our fingers crossed on this one. How are we going to do here? Got it. 11-1 win. So we sweep the Landers. Sweep the Landers, Johnny. Karate Kid reference if you missed it. Wow. Well, this couldn't have gone any better. Absolutely. Excellent day. So now 62-60. We stay a game behind the Wiz. We did advance. Okay, so we got the day off. Let's look at the box score from that real quick since we simmed it. Who's our heroes here? No drove in 4 more runs, so he goes to 103 RBIs. Went 1 for 6, but he drove in 4. Melendez picks up the pace here, 2 for 3. Drove in 2, walked twice. Melendez is so solid. Like, if the Hanwha team is not quite championship contender, right? I mean, I think that's pretty obvious by the fact that we're 2 games over 500 and we go into these stretches where the offense goes away. And you would think the quickest way to improve this team would be to add a foreign-born player. The problem with that, though, is Melendez is so good, and your other 2 are Vera and Castaneda, who are excellent in the rotation. So you're like, you're not really looking outside. You got to look inside. Maybe that player's in the draft, since we've got, like, I think the 2nd pick in the draft. We might get somebody that'll help the offense next year. Be really, really nice to get somebody who could slide in the center and let Moon move into second base. But that's way ahead of us. We're talking way ahead. Just thinking out loud there. Oh, I didn't even look at that. How did Rue do? Rue goes to 7-7, 6 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run. Great start for him. Jang finishes it off. Good job. So there we go. A sweep of SSG. You were hoping for 2 or 3. You got a sweep. No hits, home run number 30 in that game. So 363, 30 home runs, 103 RBIs. That's what I mean. The top and the center of this lineup, you're so good down to like 6th. Then it gets sketch and follow. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. There's a lot of stuff going on Twitch and on YouTube. And if you're still hanging out and listening to me talk right now, you've made it to the end, and that is very much appreciated. So